Hi, and welcome to today's webinar. We're going to discuss the dakis Holiday Marketing Pack. You're here with Patrice Hugron, CTO of dakis Decision Systems, as well as Jody, the Pixel Princess.
Hello, everybody.
Normally we'd have a question period, but we're actually re-recording this webinar so that you have the assets available because our recording on the actual webinar date failed. So there will be no questions. It's going to be Jody and myself discussing the dakis Holiday Marketing Pack. So this is what we're going to be covering today. We're going to introduce the concept of the marketing packs. We've been launching a few over the last year, and we have quite a few more for the holidays, and this is something that we're going to keep doing for you guys. We're going to talk about the top 10 rules for better selling, tips and tricks to sell like a champ. Jody will introduce the Holiday Marketing Pack, which includes the top 10 gift guide, calendars, and photo book promotions. We're going to talk about the holiday cards, and then we're going to have a hands-on my dakis training. So I will be doing a training on mass pricing and the various card setups, as well as a new BOGO type promotion. And lastly, the dakis Concierge Service, which for all things you don't have time to do, is really your go-to for your marketing, your SEO, and other items that we can do for you. So the whole goal of these marketing packs is that we want to help you sell more. We want to help you better use our tools. We want to help you be better represented online, in store, and give better visibility to these high margin products that we want to push through the photo factory. So the marketing packs to start, these are completely free. These are something that you have access to directly in your My dakis under the Photo Factory tab. There's a left-hand menu with all the different marketing packs. We already have a few there for Mother's Day, Father's Day, headshots, and now we're introducing some more. So all of these are free of charge as long as you're a dakis customer. They're available in your My dakis. You can use them, you can modify them. It's completely free program. We include all the assets and materials for you to customize this to your own business. We show you how to best replicate it. And the Pixel Princess Jody can really guide you in all things that you need help with. So why we created this program, it essentially covers many of the top 10 rules that we have to help you out. So the top 10 rules for better selling. Some of these have been around for a while. Some of them are new. We change them up every year according to what we see in the marketplace. Truthfully, in 2018, your website is the cornerstone of the marketing of your business. Everything that you do has to be on the website. It has to be represented. It's the first thing people check, be it from mobile or desktop. This has been true for a while now, but it's something we have to keep mentioning because sometimes we forget. We have this great new promo and we just tell no one about it. So everything in the marketing packs will help you make your website reflect what you're doing now. Number 2, activate your products. This sounds very, very simple, but the amount of times that we look into someone's account and they offer mounted canvas prints, but they're not activated, or they offer sublimated metal prints, but they're not activated. Mother's Day is coming up. The Mother's Day mugs aren't activated. This is just one of those simple things where if you don't activate the products, you can't sell them. That's time consuming at times. There's a lot of templates. It's a lot of work. I get it. But if they're not on the website, they're not going to sell. And if they're not on the website, they're also not on the kiosk. So that kind of works in the same way. The third tip is relevant content. You want your marketing efforts to talk about what you offer. You want your Mother's Day promo to mention Mother's Day. You want relevant content that Google will pick up, relevant content that will engage your consumers, relevant content that even for your staff. Some of you have small businesses and only have 1 or 2 staff members. Some of you have 20, 30 staff members. You know, your website content helps your own staff remember what you sell. So this is good for SEO. It's good for consumers. It's engaging. It helps click through. It helps for everything. Number 4, you must now be mobile friendly. We mentioned the responsive website, the SSL certificate, the high performance site for the fast load times. All of this is a must nowadays. If you aren't mobile ready, if you aren't HTTPS, so if you don't have that little lock by your site, if your site is too slow, all of these things are going to penalize you. They're going to literally stop consumers from coming to your site. Be found in shop local searches. So this is something that we tell everybody to do. This is also something that's part of the concierge service. If you don't know how to do it yourself, making sure that all your business directory listings are correct, specifically Google Business. It's not the only one, but it is one of the more important ones. So make sure that all that is done. Now, the number 6 is a little counterintuitive, but you have to be able to track your progress to know if you are doing a good job. That's where tools like Google Analytics and Google Search Console come in. These tools help you better iterate. With things like Website with Marketing, you rarely get it right on the first go. Google Analytics, Google Search Console allows us or yourselves to find out what's good about your marketing, what's bad about your marketing, where you can improve, and then every time you execute one of these marketing packs, you can get a little bit better at doing it, and these are the tools that are going to help you. Number 7, samples, samples, samples. This is actually kind of close to number 2 and number 3. Once you do all that hard work to get customers in store, they want to touch it, they want to feel it, they want to see it, they want to hold it in their hands. If you don't produce samples, if you don't order samples, if you're working with a third-party wholesaler, well, you've done all that effort to get them in store, and then nothing is going to really get them excited to open their wallet and buy that product. Number 8, marketing is the best thing. So there's a whole bunch of initiatives that are actually free of cost, and the marketing packs we're releasing now help you work with quite a few of them, sorry. So just, things you have to execute, like updating your banners, updating that landing page, spreading the word by sending out e-blasts, email marketing campaigns, social media posts, envelope stuffers, even collateral for AdWords, Facebook ads if you want to get out there. You need to execute on marketing, and it needs to match what you have in store and what you have online, and these marketing packs are going to help you do that. Number 9, focus on what you do best. There's been a big thing about the long tail approach, and with customizable products, that's really, really interesting, where you can offer everything. You can use a wholesaler and offer everything, but at the same time, if you try to market everything, people won't know what you sell and do, what makes you stand out. So at least start by focusing on those items, and then build on that success, and then expand that to other items that you're really good at. And number 10, you are the silver bullet. And that's something we've been saying in many presentations for a few years now. There is no magic silver bullet. You are that silver bullet. Your work, your organization, your utilization of things like these marketing packs, and also the ones you create yourselves, are going to help you get there. Rome wasn't built in a day, neither was marketing success. So I'm going to turn this over to Jody, who is now going to tell us what's in these holiday marketing packs.
Excellent. Thank you very much. So yes, this is something that we are going to be offering every month, and this is just an example of our first go at it. And in the marketing pack, obviously, we're going to have all the major elements to build a campaign. So we have website banners, landing pages, social media banners. We have a newsletter e-blast that you can use, in-store signage. Sometimes we have in-store signage. In this particular case, we have a catalog that we can print up or use online. So I'm going to go through each of the little pieces individually, and we'll go from there. Okay, so as I said before, what's included? The November pack. We decided to do a top 10 gift guide to promote, those products that don't always get enough attention. And we also added on our 2 top sellers, the calendars and the photo books. Calendars has a short window, as you know, especially for wall calendars. It's a big, big holiday item. So we put that in there, and the photo books also high margin. Lots of different photo books now that are available in our system. So we're going to focus on that, and we'll go through that all together. So this is an example of, for example, a website banner for the specific holiday gift brochure. And all of these things are in your pack, and they're all included with editable Photoshop layers, as I was saying, so you can edit any part of this that doesn't actually fit what you want to do in the program. This would be an example of a landing page that you would have us build up for you so that it makes it easier for people to access the products that are in these brochures so that they are not lost when they get to your site. So this is the type of thing we have for you. Next, the social media banners. We have a couple of sizes. We focused on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for this one. But please feel free to send me any feedback regarding this. If there's some other social media that you feel is lacking, I'll be more than happy to add it to the future packs. As with anything else, suggestions are always welcome. Okay, now this is the cornerstone of the marketing pack. Generally, it's the newsletter that you would send out that advise people that these promotions are going to be available for the coming month. Okay, and as I mentioned before, we started out with the top holiday gift ideas brochure, which is also going to be in the December pack. So we're continuing it through the entire holiday season. And our focus is going to be photo calendars and photo books. Now, as I said, all of these pieces are editable. So anybody who doesn't want to necessarily do a BOGO promotion on their photo calendars has other options in their Photoshop layers file where they can go in and edit and put whatever they want there. Same for any of the other bubbles that are the promotional bubbles that are included in here, the targets, if you will. It's very simple to just click on it, you change it, and of course, on the newsletter, the most important thing for you to pay attention to is your logo at the top here, and also this web address for you to personalize. You'd be surprised, I've seen people send it out like this before, so it's important detail. And the same thing when it comes to the offer expires on the 30th of November. This is something that we've put throughout the campaign, but it is up to you to decide what your timeline is and what you want to put there. Now, as I was talking about, I showed you the banners for the photo calendars before, but there are banners for your website, for your social media, and for all your different needs for each of these sections. So your top 10 holiday gift ideas brochures, you've got all the banners for your website and so on. The same thing for photo calendars, so same thing for photo books. Okay. So this is the gift guide. Technically, it's top 10. So we saw earlier, we'll go back to that slide on the ones we chose, but as I said before, the challenge with any of these marketing programs is that each retailer sells different stuff. So we have to keep in mind the flexibility of these issues. You might not want or have all these top 10 items. If that's the case and you don't even want the catalog, you take it out of the offerings and you go with the other stuff. It really is a build it as you want type of thing, and you do it for whatever it best suits you. Okay, I prepared the catalog specifically in two formats. One that could be done printed out for in-store, showing at the cash, putting it around the store. This is done at 300 DPI, and it is also prepared in InDesign so that you can correct a spread, edit your spread, resave the JPEG, and then just replace that particular JPEG in the InDesign form. If at any time you want assistance with this, please feel free to call. It's very simple. I can talk you through the stages and you'll see how simple this whole process is. And same thing goes for the PDF version, which I prepared, which is not a spread layout. It's it's placed on top of each other, so it goes down. And this is done at a different resolution and so on, but they are all editable in exactly the same way. So I'm just going to go back to the previous slide that showed, I think it was here. No, sorry. Oh, I thought I had one.
What are you looking for?
I'm going the wrong way.
You are. You have to click on the left.
Oh, that's bizarre. That's counterintuitive. Okay. No, I was clicking on the right. I have to delete this part out.
What are you looking for, Jody?
I'm looking for, here, let me go from down there. Yeah, perfect, thank you. Okay, so I'll start again from here. So these are the elements that are included into the gift pack. So we have included calendars, mugs, canvas wraps, ornaments, Christmas cards, retro prints, flip books, puzzles, and this one down here you can't see very well, it's acrylic art and Instagram posters. So as I said, any of those things do not work for you, we can switch it up with another product. Communication, let me know, I'll help you do whatever's necessary to get that going. It could be a very useful holiday guide for your clients. So we've gone through all of the different pieces. I would like to show you now, can we close the screen on this, Pat? I'd like to go to the desktop. Okay. Thank you. All right, so I have some screen captures here just to give you an example of the sort of Photoshop files you'll be dealing with. Okay, so this gives you an example of the printed version of the catalog with bleed and so on. It's done in spreads. So, and once you've edited your JPEGs, you simply remove the JPEG that might be on whatever page and then replace it with the one and export it with the same settings that you have at this time, unless of course you want to change it to a CMYK or whatever, but basically you should be able to follow the same ones. So this is another example of the breakdown. So it's all broken down into cover and back. I've tried to make sure that the areas that need editing and specific attention are in red. So you see these red arrows. Now what do they represent? They represent your logo. And of course, once again, your web address here, extremely important. Okay? And as I said, any of the other bubbles that you might want to change inside, you can also do that. Okay, this is another example of once you've opened up the layers, you'll see that this is where you would change the logo, your web address, and this was where you would change your logo. Okay, so that's what I wanted to show you there. I'm just going to click on quickly. Okay, that's much further. So this is an example, I'm showing you the French here, but this is an example of how the print catalog is done in spreads. Whereas if I look at the PDF file, it is done cascading as such. Okay. So if there's another format that you would think would be good to have in this, let me know. In previous campaigns, we've supplied posters or flyers for point of sales purchase items. This time we focused on the print item was the catalog, so there are no other print items. And one other thing we did not include in this pack, which we often include, is sample files, and that being because it's calendars and photo books, and we have so many different kinds that we would have to make a million samples to fit everybody. So if you need any suggestions on how to do that, also let me know. And now let me see, we went over this, I explained oh yes, where do you find these marketing elements? Well, you will find that in your photo factory. Once you've signed into your My Dakis, you just go into your okay, so from your account, under the Photo Factory button, on the left-hand side, we have our marketing programs and all of the elements here. These are previous ones that we've done, which you should take the time to take a look because there's some very nice ones in there. And the last three ones here are calendars, photo books, and the gift brochure. So you just click on it, and then you will have a link where you can download the material. It'll tell you what's involved. Okay, so that makes it for very easy access. So I would like to spend time emphasizing the importance of editing your pieces, and the importance of communication with us. I mean, anything that we can help you with, suggestions, comments, everything is welcome. This is an effort that we want to make work for you, and you're the best one to let us to tell us what needs to be added, changed, fixed, or improved. So I'm going to leave you with that, and thank you very much for joining us, and I hope you get to use this marketing program to its fullest and see the benefits.
All right, thanks, Jody, for presenting the marketing packs and how you can edit them, where they are, and what you can do with them. What we're going to do now is I'm going to do a presentation on a new type of promotion. So essentially, as part of the marketing pack, we have a BOGO type promotion. So this is a new type of promotion for the Photo Factory and available in the My dakis. So I'm going to show you how to execute a BOGO promotion on calendars. So that's a pretty popular product right now. It's in the marketing pack. So let's go ahead and do this. So we're going to head to the promotions tab of your My dakis account. The BOGO promotion is hidden under the cart promotions here. You have BOGO Photo Factory. So we're going to click on that to start the process. So the BOGO promotion allows you to do a true buy one, get one free, but it also allows you to discount that second product by a different amount. So we're going to do a buy one and get 50% off promotion on any calendar. So BOGO calendars, 50% off. Second is what we're going to call it. So essentially the display text here is what's going to show up in the shopping cart. So it's going to show up in the My dakis. So it's going to show up in the confirmation email. So that's really the identifier of the promotion. You want to give it an identity that does speak to the customer. In the discount percentage, we're not doing a true buy one, get one free. We're doing a buy one, get one half off. So the discount percent is going to be 50%. So that's 50% off the second item. Now I'm going to choose my date. By default, we always make promotions start the next day. So that way you don't accidentally trigger a faulty promotion with your next customer in the cart. But I'm confident in what I'm doing. So we're going to do a promotion that begins on November 1st and ends on November 30th. So essentially that promotion has already started. So I'm going to hit create. And that's going to create my template of the promotion. Now, a BOGO promotion, obviously, I have to choose which items are available, which items qualify the promotions, so which items you have to buy to trigger the promotion, and then which items you get a discount on. So I've just clicked on my promotion again to open up that template. You will immediately notice there is a new field I can click on called Edit Merchandise List. This is going to open up a page which shows you all of the main categories and subcategories that you have access to in the Photo Factory, and it also shows you the individual products in this account. Now, there's two aspects to this page. You're going to notice there's a page called Photo Gifts to Buy, and then there's a button here that says Photo Gifts to Get. So there's a two-part setup here. We're going to choose either the categories, subcategories, or individual products that you have to buy to trigger the promotion, and then we're going to choose what you get a discount on. So I'm going to keep this promotion simple. I'm going to make the promotion buy any calendar and get half off any other calendar. So I'm going to select the calendar category. In practice, I could have done this on just poster calendars or just wall calendars, or I could have selected specific size of wall calendars that the promo applies to. So once I've selected my calendars category, I'm going to come down to the bottom and I'm going to hit save. Now, the way our promo works, it allows you to choose products from completely different categories. So we don't just choose the category and say we're done. We now have to go choose which gifts you get a discount on. In this case as well, for the promotion I'm trying to do, it's going to be calendars again. I'm going to just choose calendars, and then I'm going to go down and hit save. So we've implemented a logic in the shopping cart to really optimize how we're giving out the $50 discounts. So essentially, the most expensive item is always what the customer pays for. But then we alternate with the other items in the cart. So let's say we have a calendar that is $40 and a calendar that is $30, but then we go and add on a calendar that is $20 and a calendar that is $10. So we have 4 items in the cart that each have different price points. What we do is we match up the most expensive item with the next item of the closest price. So in the case of the example I gave with a $40, a $30, a $20, and a $10 calendar, the $40 calendar will trigger a half off on the $30 calendar. The $20 calendar will trigger a half off on the $10 calendar. And if you have more and more items, it's going to keep going down that list, always triggering the promotion on the next most expensive item. So essentially the exact same way a customer would ask you to organize the promotion if you were in store. This was done out of fairness for the consumer, but also this is how consumers logically expect it. And if we do it any other way, what they'll do is they'll just place 2 orders instead of 1, and then you're dealing with more orders, more credit card fees, more processing fees. So if you want at any time, we've done a help.dakis.com article about this. Okay, help.dakis.com. This has existed for a while. There's a lot of articles here. Really, your best help is the search. So I do BOGO Photo Factory Promotions. And this explains the different types of photo factory promotions here. In this article, we showed you how to do 3 different promotions. So if you want a promotion for 2 of the specific same items, so let's say you're doing a sale on just 8x10 canvas and it only triggers 8x10 canvas, then we show you how to do 2 items that are in the same subcategory. So that would be buy a canvas, get any canvas of equal or lesser value. And then we do 2 products that are in the same main category. So that could be any wall decor, for example. So buy a canvas, get any other wall decor of the same value or lesser value. So that can match up a canvas with an acrylic print, a metal sublimated print with a bamboo print, things like that. So that really concludes the demo for the BOGO promotion. I'm going to come back to the PowerPoint slides right now to talk to you about the concierge service. So let me just find that right slide. Okay, so the concierge service is a pretty unique service by Dakis. So we've gone over a whole bunch of things in the webinar, the marketing packs, the top 10 tricks to success, your SEO, landing pages, setting up promotions. So we understand here at Dakis, and we've understood for a while, that most retailers have a limited amount of time and also a limited amount of on-staff expertise. And also retail is one of those businesses that gets really, really busy in the high season, and then it just gets a little more quiet. So when the high season hits, you don't always have time to execute all of the things you want to execute. So the concierge service is like hiring a helping hand. Nobody knows our solutions better than the people at Dakis. And with the experience we have working with photo and camera retailers, we also know your suppliers, your products, your production materials, and all those other things. So the concierge service really is a helping hand for your business. It's a monthly service. There's different plans. Essentially, every plan will give you access to more or less resources. And the things here are just some examples of what you can get. Properly setting up your Google properties. We talked about analytics, we talked about Search Console, we talked about your Google business page. All of these things are important. We can do a website tune-up and a speed up. So over time, images that are put on your website, they might not be optimized. We might have added different scripts to your website. There might be other things we can do on individual web pages to get them to just perform better. General SEO, be that adding the proper H tags, helping you out with your page name, your page titles, helping you out with some text on page, helping you out with better targeting the key terms that work in your market, and even just figuring out what those key terms are through Google Analytics and Search Console. SEM, paid advertising, this is something that we've been doing Some of you have co-op money with your camera vendors. Some of you just know that you need to be on Google paid search, know that you need Facebook advertising. These are things that we have experience with in our specific markets that are camera, photo, and printables. Just better selling, just helping you either with your instant rebates if you're a camera vendor, helping you set up these promotions, helping you execute on these marketing packs if that's what you need. Various monthly website updates. If you know that you want to focus on certain services, we can help you every month to work on those services, better present them. And then at the end of the day, for all the different efforts, we do give you some reporting on either an increase in sales on that category, tracking your sales in the category, tracking all the traffic. So the dakis Concierge Service really is helping you better execute your business online. And specifically with our tools, but not limited to our tools. So we do some concierge service for people that have websites that are not powered by dakis, or even that have other photo solutions. So we're not limiting ourselves here. The expertise can be applied to pretty much anything. So this is an example here of what we can do to properly take care of your core SEO, website data, website health, broken links. Essentially, a website is a living, breathing thing, and over time, certain things fall off the radar and just need to be tweaked. So that we can really help with your core SEO. Again, you can use all of the things in the marketing pack, the top 10 guide, the photo book promotion, the calendars promotion. You can use that all by yourself. It's all available right in your account. Or you can, sign up with the concierge service and we can help you or even do it for you. So those were just little examples, little tongue-in-cheek examples of what we can do as far as your concierge service. Really, it's just picking up on all those little things and bigger things that build up over time that you just don't have the time or energy or expertise to take care of in-house, that you don't have the capacity to hire someone full-time, or there's just no one available to hire full-time. Well, you can hire us part-time through the concierge service to take care of all that for you. So the paid advertising, this is something specific in the concierge service. We know that you get calls probably daily as a small business from various companies that want to do your paid advertising, the local Hearst Media franchise, the Post Media franchise in Canada. Really what we've noticed over time is they know how the tools work, but they're not very efficient at it. They're specifically not efficient at it in our market. Our team has developed expertise in increasing the quality score of your pages, so increasing the quality score of your ad, which reduces the actual ad spend per ad, increases your ad rank. This is something that you learn how to do almost by industry by industry, and really the expertise we've built up over the years to do your local paid advertising. We're much more efficient at it nowadays than your local Hearst Media outlet or various other online vendors that just contact you out of nowhere. So really what I'm trying to say about the concierge service is your website is a living, breathing thing. The web itself is always changing. You need to keep fine-tuning, keep working it to avoid that your website becomes out of date, to avoid that your pages become stale and out of date. And you need to execute a marketing campaign, a marketing strategy month after month. And this is where we can come help you with the concierge service. So you guys have access to the handout. This is a testimonial by Larry Kuntz out of San Diego from Nelson Photo Supply, and he's discussing a little bit exactly what the concierge service has brought to him. He's a full service camera store, full service photo printer, does, I believe, rentals, used gear, things like that. So Larry's been using concierge service, and he talks about his experience here a little bit. I'll let you read that on your own. I don't do a very good Larry myself. And that's about it. So that's a quick tour of the concierge service. It's something that I could go hours on about because it's so vital for your business, but I'm not going to keep breaking your ears with this. So I'd like to thank you on behalf of myself, Pat Hugeron, on behalf of the team at dakis, our various concierge service specialists as well who are here today, and Jody, the Pixel Princess, as well. We'd like to thank you for tuning into the video, tuning into the webinar, and hearing what we have to say. So happy selling, and hopefully it all goes well.